Solving proportions. How do we solve them? Well, it's as simple as cross-multiplying. There's other ways to do it, but cross-multiplying is the easiest way to do it. So you just cross products, cross-multiply, they mean the same thing. So let's do some. So this is the first example. So how do we do it? We multiply 2 times 20 and 8 times x. So let's write this. 2 times 20 equals, write your equal sign, 8x. 8 times x is 8x. So this becomes 40 equals 8x. Now all I have to do to solve is divide by 8. Divide by 8. So x equals 5. Now, that's the easiest way to do this. Okay? So here is it all typed out for you so you guys can see in another neater way. So 5 equals x. There's your final answer. So I'd like you guys to try this one. And then I would like to show another way that we could do this. So start by cross-multiplying. So 3 times 6 equals 9a, or 18 equals 9a. So now you're going to divide by 9. There's your work, a equals 2. So let's look at the original problem now, real quick. Another way to look at this. How do I go from 9 to 3? And the answer is I divide by 3. So with the same logic, let's do the same. 6 divided by 3 is what? And a equals 2. So you could do that as well, if you can see the relationship. So here is cross product way, which will always work. Solve the following proportion. Again, this one, you can't do what I just showed you. So you're going to have to cross multiply. So I'll let you guys try this right now. So here's where you're going to cross multiply. 7 times 9 equals n times 3, and you just solve for n. Alright, so n equals 21. Ooh, that's a cool little picture. Alright, a math teacher must grade. So this is solving 36 final exams. She can grade 10 exams in 30 minutes. At this rate, how many minutes, so this is what we're looking for, will it take to grade all 36 exams? Alright, so my question is my x. So I'm going to write that actually. X equals, so here's how I like to put this. There's 2 ways to do this. But the easiest way to do it is to find out what you're looking for. So what are we looking for? We have exams. Actually, let me do exams in white. Exams over minutes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up a proportion. So I've set up the proportions. So exams go on top and minutes go on the bottom. So let's set this one up right here. Right here, this line right here, 10 exams in 30 minutes. So she does 10 exams in how many minutes? 30 minutes. Equals, there's an equal sign there. I got a little muddy. Equals, how many exams? She has 36 exams to grade. We're looking for time. And then that's our x, what we're looking for. So you fill in those boxes. All right, so now I'm going to cross multiply. So here's the example written very nice, neat for you in type. So cross multiply and solve. So it will take a total of 108 minutes. All right, so let's try another one. Pikeview Elementary has a student-to-teacher ratio of 28 to 1. If 448 students attend Pikeview, how many teachers are there? So, student to teacher, let's keep this different colors. So I'll use yellow and green. Student to teacher, so the teacher is 1 and the student is 28. For every 28 students, there's 1 teacher. So if there are 448 students, how many teachers are there? So that's my x. So let's write that. X is always what it's asking. X equals number of teachers. Alright, so that's how we know what x is. So now we need to start making our proportions. So what I'm going to say is this. The two things here are students over teachers. Those are the two things we're looking at. So I do, so students, what do we have? I've color-coded this for you. So 28 over how many teachers? To 1 equal to what over what? 448 over what we're looking for, x. So here it is right now, or I'd like you guys to try and solve this, and then I'll give you the steps out. So here's the following work. You cross multiply, and then you just divide. So there are 16 teachers there. So I'll pause it here so people can get this. I'm going to have people try this one. There is a trick in here. Dirty Dave takes 2 baths. Oops. 2 baths every 4 days. At this rate, how many baths? So that's what we're looking for. How many baths will he take in 2 weeks? So this is the trick, though. 2 weeks equals 14 days. So what do we have? I would like you guys to try and set this up with that information. I'll pause it here. So here's the answer. You cross multiply again. I'm going to give you guys one more, which should hopefully help. So at the movie theater, 3 rows can seat 27 people. How many rows will be needed to seat 45 people? I'll pause here, and I hope you guys will be able to solve this. Those of you that are stuck, here's a hint. And here's the answer. Our whole world has ratios. Look at this. That's a ratio right there. I want to give you guys one more, which is a little bit difficult though. So I've solved this for you on a map. There's a 1/4 inch represents 30 miles. If two cities are 1.5 inches apart, how far are they apart? So I'd like you guys to try and solve this. Cross multiply like you normally would, but there's fractions. Don't make it it's not that much harder. Just cross multiply. I'll pause it here and let's see. Here is the answer. I just want to make sure people can do this. Alright, and I'll pause it here. Dun 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 dun. Not mental abuse to humans. The only subject that counts.